Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Sportydan here. Welcome back to another Rocket League community car design episode. And in today's episode, we're going to be doing April themed car designs, which was actually spring themed. Now, this is a community car design where I give you guys a theme for the every month. And this month was obviously April and it's all spring related. So everything you see in today's episode will be spring related car designs. Very cool. If you want to find out how to submit your own car designs, link in the description down below for the Discord. And all you got to do is submit the car design. That's basically it. There's no competition or anything like that. It's just literally all for fun, and I choose almost every single one, so it's a lot of fun. Gives you guys a theme to do for each car design. And like I said, the month of April was actually spring themed, so every single design in today's episode will be spring related. So let's hop right into it, because we got a lot of car designs to get to, and all of them were absolutely amazing. And we actually do have a couple here that are Bacchus mod, and I love it. I do. Now there's no competition or anything like that. I'll allow Bacchus mod because, you know, Bacchus mod could definitely give you an advantage versus people who don't have Bacchus mod, because you have like custom colors and stuff like that. Not like Rocket League's car design competition. If you don't know, Rocket League hosted a car design competition, and a couple of the finals were Bacchus mod related. Can't really do that, but you know what? It's fine. Rocket League made a choice. So this first car design is brought to you by Black Ion Boost. I acted like that was a sponsor, but it was not. That's just his name, not the car design name. That's just Black Ion Boosts his name in Discord. So we have all Bacchus mod here, so I'll make sure to share the code if you want to use this one. Now obviously this one is for both sides, since you can override the colors, but we have that primary as a green with the accent as a little bit of a lighter green. You could probably possibly get this done even in un-Bacchus mod. You probably might not need to override the colors, but it's, you know, he chose the Bacchus mod, and that's perfectly fine. For the car, he chose the Dominus unpainted for both sides, which does look really, really good. Dominus is a great looking car for long length. For the decal, I'm going to leave Bacchus mod open a little bit, since most of this design is themed around Bacchus mod. We have the Stride painted lime. Very good looking, definitely giving it that grassy type feeling. For the wheels, it is the Reaper wheels painted forest green for both sides, obviously. For the boost, he has, I hate that I have to move this, he has the grass boost painted forest green. Now I don't think you'll need to paint it forest green. I'm pretty sure it already comes green, but if you're using Bacchus mod, there's no harm in it being done. But you could probably copy this design for sure, even without Bacchus mod. But yeah, grass painted forest green or just the unpainted. For the topper here, he has the little bunny topper, which obviously goes very well with nice Mr. Carrot on that antenna, giving it that great like springtime theme. You got that Stride painted lime to give it a little bit more of that grassy, and it actually looks like grass on the decal, which actually is really nice. For the trail, which I didn't even know existed, we have the Mandala trail painted forest green. So a great looking car. I absolutely love it, that grassy type feeling. Let's get into the 50/50 RL's Fennec flower car design, which looks so good. Starting off, we have the unpainted Fennec. Now he only chose the blue side, which is perfectly fine, but so we're going to be referring everything to the blue side throughout this entire design, by the way. For the decal, he has the Fennec Aloha painted lime. Now sadly, the only way to get this Aloha decal was to actually watch RLCS, I think last year. Sadly, they have moved on from it, so I don't think you'll be able to get it unless trading comes back miraculously anytime soon. But yeah, if you did miss out on it, sadly, that is the only way to get it. For the colors, he chose a primary as a blue with the accent as a forest green, and then for the paint finishes, he chose anodized for both the primary and the accent. For the wheels, he chose the Flower Child painted forest green, which I think looks very, very good. For the boost, he has the Flowers boost. Now I do wish this came painted, but sadly it is not paintable, but this looks really good, obviously matching that flower themed perfectly. Now for the topper, he decided to do the Pastel Eggs painted forest green, and I don't know what it is about these pastel eggs, but they look so good on this car. I don't really know why, it flows very nicely. For the gold explosion, he stayed with the spring theme with the butterflies, which sounds so nice. Definitely one of my favorite gold explosions. Fun fact about this butterflies, it was my first exotic gold explosion. I got it in a decryption way back when decryptors were a thing. I don't know if anybody remembers those or not, but yeah, that was my first real gold explosion besides the standard, and back then they were really hard to get. So yeah, for the trail, he has none. So I was just maybe gonna throw in like maybe a forest green laser wave 3 or something like that, but no trail for this design. definitely come up with your own. Maybe you could do flowers. Is flowers even a thing? I wonder if... Oh, it is. You could do flowers. Match it with the flowers theme. There you go. Hey, do some flowers. That looks pretty good. Matching with the flowers boost looks really good. So thank you 50/50 RL for that beautiful flowers design. Let's get into the next one by Brix. Now Brix is another one of those that actually used Bacchus mod, but it looks so good. Let me find out. Let me check really quick. He did decide to do both sides. Yes, he did decide to do both sides, and both sides look absolutely fantastic. So for the color that he chose for the Octane, he decided to make it a orange, which looks so good. For the decal, it is the Flutterby. Now, Flutterby normally cannot be painted, but because he used Bacchus mod, which again is perfectly fine, he has the Flutterby black, which definitely gives it a little bit more of that like really nice. I'll show you what the Flutterby unpainted looks like. It kind of blends in too much, but when you add that black in there, it just the butterflies actually stand out a little bit more. So very good choice on that one if you ask me. For the colors, we have the primary as a sky blue with the accent as a green, a light green, looking so good. And then for the orange side, this one's my favorite side. We have that orange as a pink with the accent as a orange, looking very good. For the boost, he decided to do the black dicey wheel. So this is a great card design if you want to keep it clean and also like try hard, which is really nice. For the boost, he used the Monarch boost, which obviously goes very nicely with the decal, the topper as well, which we're going to get to in a second, but obviously the topper is also staying with the Monarch theme of Monarch topper. Basically, I'm surprised they actually don't have this one. Oh, I do. Okay, I was like, I'm surprised they don't have it, but I do. No antenna, but for the gold explosion, he stayed with the butterflies as well, because obviously it's all butterfly related. And then for the trail, he decided to go with the classic black trail, which now I just have. When I was designing this car design, I didn't have the classic black, but this is a perfect car design if you ask me, when it comes to a mixture of try hard and wanting to show your love for springtime. This one is definitely very nice. Brix, thank you so much for submitting this car design, looking very good. I love this orange side a lot more, but I would think this looks really good. Next up, we have Duck. Now, Duck actually submitted this design on the Twinser, but sadly, I do not own the Twinser, so I am so sorry, Duck. I know, the one card that I don't have, basically, actually, I think there's two cards that I don't have, but yeah, we have Duck's design now. This, we're gonna have to be swapping back and forth because Bacchus mod is very frustrating when you don't have the same items. It's very frustrating. So what we're going to do is we're going to describe the entire blue side, and then we're going to describe the entire orange side. We're going to have to do that a couple times throughout this entire episode, by the way. So starting off, he has the Octane. You could probably do this on any car design. He decided to submit it on the Twinser, but sadly, I do not own it. For the decal, we have the Leaf Stream, which is very nice for spring-related items. For the colors, for the primary with the blue side, we do have a green for the accent, as well as a lighter green, so very nice given that leaf type finish. For the wheels, we have the HNYs unpainted. For the boost, it is the foliage boost, which goes so well with the leaf stream. Oh my goodness, we had a lot of foliage and I absolutely loved it because the foliage boost and trail that came to Fortnite recently, perfect nature themed. For the topper, it is the Hawaiian Lei unpainted. Again, this is all for the blue side. We're going to get into the orange side because it's a different design. Sadly, I don't have the Hawaiian Lei. For the oh my gosh, for the antenna, we have the Happy Hummingbird, which I didn't even know was a thing, so thank you, because this is really cool, I gotta say. For the gold explosion, he decided to do the Lotus Bloom painted lime, which very good choice. For the trail, we have the Cure trail, so that is for the blue side. Great design on that blue side. I have to switch things up and go to the orange side because it's so frustrating for whatever reason Bacchus mod. So this is now the orange side where we've completely shifted into a brand new design basically, which is honestly so cool. So this is shark related. For the decal, or for the obviously cars, the Octane. For the decal, it is the Black Market decal Title Stream. I love title stream. Great choice. For the colors, we have the primary as a crimson. Let me move this. I feel like I'm using moving back as model a lot this episode. For the colors, we have the primary as a crimson with the accent as a sky blue. And then for the wheels, they are the Ved Ava 1 wheels. Very throwback wheel when it comes to the Ved Avas right there. For the topper, it is the shark fin topper. Again, this is all for the orange side. For the boost, sorry, I forgot to say the boost. The boost is the ethereal painted sky blue. Very nice that I have a lot of these items. For the antenna, it is the flipper. So obviously it's snorkeling related, shark themed, which is really cool. For the gold explosion, sadly I do not own it, but we have the Atlantis painted crimson. Now this is supposed to turn all crimson, but Bacchus mod sometimes when it goes like over, it doesn't really showcase the full thing. But we have the Atlantis painted crimson, which was a rocket pass gold explosion. For the trail, it is the Mystic Fade painted sky blue. So one of my favorite things about the Mystic Fade when it comes to this design is the fact that it flows so nicely with the title stream, the Ved Ava 1 wheels, and also the decal, which is really nice. So Duck, thank you so much for submitting that car design. Let's get into Cadenhaha. Now he decided to do a bee related, which is really cool because I feel like the Ram was a perfect choice for this. So we have the Ram 1500 RHO, and as always, you could do car design, or you could do this design on any car, by the way. I just wanted to point that out. Like, you really could. It doesn't have to be the Ram, but I think it looks really good on the Ram, so very good choice on that. For the decal, it is the Black Market Decal Spectre. For the colors, he only decided to do the he decided to do both sides. Sorry, he decided to do both sides here. For the blue side, I'm looking at the notes here in the left, but for the blue side, he has that primary as a dark forest green with the accent as lime. And then for the orange side, it is the saffron with the accent as white. For the wheels, we have the Florist wheels painted black for the orange side. And then for the blue side, it is the Florist wheels painted, where are they? Forest wheels painted saffron. I know, that's actually saffron. It looks a little bit lime. That's lime, but that's saffron. And I think he made a good choice of actually going with the saffron on this one. I'm not going to lie. For the boost, I didn't even know this was a thing. Okay, I didn't even know. For both sides, it is the manganese painted saffron. Where does that boost come from? I've never heard of it. I don't even own it, so I don't even know where it came from. No topper, no antenna. For the gold explosion, he decided to use juiced as the Black Market gold explosion. Sadly, I do not have that, but juiced was a great choice. For the trail, it is the foliage. Wait, why are we still staring at the gold explosion? There we go. It is the foliage painted forest green for the blue side. And then for the orange side, it is the foliage painted titanium white. So very cool on that one. Let me double check. Yeah, he decided to use the titanium white foliage for that orange side. So very cool. Again, you can do that car design on anything, but I really like it specifically on that Ram 1500 there. So let's get into the next one by Delta. Duta. I know it. I mean, I'm just gonna say Delta. I'm sorry. And his actually car design name was actually called Hot. Really Hot, which is pretty cool because I actually like it. So starting off, we have the titanium white octane. I did use this in a gameplay, which I think was pretty cool. For the decal, it is the ultra heat. Now this decal is only on the octane, sadly, so you can't use this on anything else. So yeah, there are no colors since ultra heat is automatically chosen for you. For the wheels, we have the cross wheels, which goes perfectly, gets all of the colors of the ultra heat. For the boost, we have the flamethrower. Love the flamethrower. For the topper, or there is no topper. For the antenna, it is smoke bomb, really leading into that theme right there. For the gold explosion, now sadly, I do have it actually, never mind. He decided to do solar flare. I completely forgot I had solar flare. He decided to do solar flare, or you could also do fire clap, which I don't remember where that's from. I don't think I even own it. I do not own it. No, I don't even know where fire clap is, but you could do solar flare or fire clap. He decided to do no trail, so I decided to give him one and just do hot rocks. I mean, not that you have to copy it, but yeah, I thought this was pretty cool, but very cool design. Colors are on point. The smoke theme right at the top there, that like antenna is like a perfect choice for this one. The cross wheels look so fantastic as well. Thank you so much, Delta, for submitting that one. Next up, we have Sniper here. Now, this one is really cool because I completely forgot about this decal for the octane. So starting off, he has the lime octane for the both sides. He decided to do both sides because I think this decal, which is the Springtide. don't even know where it came from. I believe the colors are chosen for you. Yes, the colors are chosen for you, and they're both sides. So if you like have the primary as the purple and then the orange, it's for both sides, which definitely works. For the wheels, he has the Good Fortune wheels, which is really nice. Rocket League needs to bring like some painted versions of these Good Fortune wheels because they actually look really good. I kind of forgot they exist. For the boost, we have the Monarch, which goes very nicely again with the Monarch topper. I really enjoy the butterflies. I'm not going to lie to you. Not at all. For the antenna, he decided to go with the Dragonfly antenna. Very nice. We got the Goal Explosion as Lime Overgrowth. Now, sadly, I do not have the Lime version, but the Lime Overgrowth is such a good choice as well. Overgrowth for nature themed is very, very cool. And then for the trail, it is the Broad Bolt trail. So very cool. I completely forgot about this decal specifically for the Octane. So sadly, the only way to actually use this is by using the Octane. So thank you so much, Sniper, for submitting that car design. Next up, we have ID submitting a very clean design. Now, this is one of those that we're going to have to flip back and forth on because Bacchus mod is very annoying. So we'll start off here on the orange side. For the car, he has the Black Dominus. Now, the Black Dominus he has for both sides. So this one actually can be used on both sides. For the decal, it is the Spa Day decal specifically for the Dominus painted pink. Wait. Why does that look black? Is that just me? Or, oh, no, that is pink. Okay, wow. I was like, that looks very not pink, but no, that is pink. Okay, that's nice. I was like, wait a second. For the colors, for the orange side, he decided to do a primary as a gold with the accent as black. For the paint finishes, both the primary, or for the primary, he has anodized pearl with the accent as matte. For the wheels, for the orange side, he has the Reaper wheels painted black. Very good choice, very clean design. For the boost, he decided to do the Sunray boost unpainted, which is a very nice, matches that gold absolutely perfectly. There's the Sunray boost. For the topper, he has the, I didn't even know this one was existing, the Butterfly. Didn't even know it existed because I thought it was just the Monarch. This looks really good. For the antenna, he has the Happy Hummingbird. Very nice for spring themed related. For the Goal Explosion, he has Butterfly. No, he has Black Lotus Bloom. Sorry. Black Lotus Bloom. I'm looking at it right here. Black Lotus Bloom for the orange side. And then for the trail, it is the Foliage painted black. I'm not sure why it actually has oh, sorry, no, it's not foliage. This is where Rocket League. It is the Pinwheel. That looks really similar to that is the Pinwheel painted black. So that is for the orange side. Let's get into the blue side. So what we got to do is switch that and then go to back spot, switch that, because I'm telling you, it just absolutely hates. So here we go. Starting off, we have still the Black Dominus, which I think is really cool. There you go. It finally switched over. We have the Black Dominus. For the decal, it is the Dominus Buzzer Beater. So to use this entire design, you have to use the Dominus, sadly. But looks very good. The theme is perfect, especially with the little bees on there. For the colors, he has the primary as a blue with the accent as a forest green. For the paint finish, he has the primary as anodized with the accent as matte. For the wheels, he's using the black dicey wheels. And then for the topper, or for the boost, sorry, for the boost, it is the Cherry Blossom. Very nice. I absolutely love this boost. For the topper, it is the Hawaiian Lei painted black. For the blue side, this is all the blue side, by the way. For the antenna, we are staying with the Happy Hummingbird. Yes, Happy Hummingbird. For the Goal Explosion, it is the Butterflies unpainted for the blue side. For the trail, it is the TP Trail painted black. So yeah, that is ID's car design. Thank you so much for submitting that. Looking very good. Both sides look fantastic. I do hate when Bacchus mod does that, but thank you so much, ID, for submitting that car design. Next up, we have Notkoly's nice little air balloon. I really like this one. This one kind of gives a little bit of a cleaner vibe to it. So starting off, he has the, he has the Octane unpainted, so this could be a car design that a lot of free people use. For the decal, it is the Hot Air, which was a tournament reward. So sadly, if you did not get Hot Air, that is the only way to get this. I absolutely love this. I think it's a very peaceful decal. I wish I definitely kept mine when I did my opening. For the colors, he only decided to do the primary side, so we have the primary as a blue with the accent as a green. And then for the wheels, it is the Stella wheels, unpainted, which can be picked up in Fortnite. For the boost, it is the Ion Green Yes, Ion Green, which looks very, very good. Sorry, I'm looking down at my notes, making sure that everybody's is correct. For the topper, it is the Leak topper. Now, this topper was actually free during the Hatsumiku one. For the antenna, it is the Kelp. For the Gold Explosion, it is the Power Cord painted forest green, definitely staying with that forest green type style, or it can be painted lime as well. And then for the trail, it is the Lime Cure Trail, or it could also be painted forest green as well. So thank you so much, Notkoly, for submitting that car design. Next up, we have Brides here. Brides is very similar to Deltas, but also a different touch a little bit, which is definitely really nice. Let me take off this topper. I'm not sure why the topper is actually on there. That's not part of it. Let me take off that topper. Let me take off that antenna, and there we go. That's what it looks like. So starting off, he also used the Octane, because that is the only way to actually use this decal. It's the unpainted Octane. For the decal, it is the Ultra Heat. Very nice decal. Again, the colors look fantastic. For the wheels, he decided to use the unpainted Zamba wheels. For the boost, we have the Foliage painted Saffron. Very nice. There's no topper, no antenna. For the Gold Explosion, there's no Gold Explosion. For the trail, it is the Puma Run trail, which I think actually looks really good with the Ultra Heat decal. So, Brides, thank you so much for submitting that one. Looks so good. I love the Ultra Heat decal. Definitely gives me heat vibes, especially since spring is fast approaching. Next up, we have the SR4L Driftwood. I couldn't fit the whole name, but his design is very nice as well. Starting off, he actually used the Admiral painted forest green, which is really, really nice. I like the Admiral. I love the way that it looks. For the decal, it is the Flutterby decal. For the colors, he has the primary as a sky, for the primary, he only has, I was showing you the blue side. He didn't submit a blue side. For the primary, for the orange side, he has a dark pink with the accent as a forest green. For the decal, it is obviously the Flutterby one. For the wheels, it is the Stella inverted, unpainted, which look so good, matching that nice forest green themed, by the way. Also, the Admiral is painted forest green. I don't know if I forgot to say that. There's a lot happening in today's episode. For the topper, I don't know why it keeps showing the Leak topper. He doesn't have the Leak topper. I don't know why it keeps doing that. For the boost, it is the Monarch boost, which looks very good, matching that Flutterby decal perfectly. There's no topper. For the antenna, he decided to use the Dragonfly antenna, looking very, very good. For the Gold Explosion, he stayed with the Juiced. Sadly, I don't have, but he did use the Juiced Gold Explosion. And then for the trail, it is the Neon Bomb. Why are we still looking at that? There we go. It is the Neon Bomb painted pink. Very nice design. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much, Driftwood, for submitting that car design. All right, so Lonely Guy submitted one, which I sadly have to keep flipping back and forth, but which is perfectly fine. The car design looks so good. So we'll start off here on the blue side. Starting off, we have the Titanium White Mamba. And then for the decal, it is the Flutterby Multichrome, which I didn't even know existed, but it looks so, so good. I'm going to put Back's Mod here on the top left. No, I can't put it on the top left. I'm telling you, I'm trying to find a spot for it, and for some reason, I can't make it any smaller, which is definitely interesting. I don't know why I'm not able to do that, but yeah. For the colors, he has the primary as a dark blue with the accent as a purple. For the wheels, they are the Hanasha JRL Multichrome, so he definitely leaned into that Multichrome, which looks so good. The Flutterby Multichrome with the Hanasha JRL Multichromes, very, very good choice. Very good choice. For the boost, it is the Wing Wraith unpainted, getting all of the colors. For the topper, it is the Angel Wings Multichrome topper. For the antenna, he's stuck with the Dragonfly. I'm going to put everything in Backspot next time so we can just read it off of there. I just realized that. Sorry about that. But for the Gold Explosion, he has the he has the Butterflies Gilded. Sadly, I do not have that, but it looks so good. Great choice of the Butterflies Gilded. For the trail, it is the Wing Wraith Unpainted. So definitely leans into that Wing Wraith, and why not? It's a great choice for that. The colors match perfectly. So let's get into the orange side, which is almost an entirely branded new design, just like a lot of the other ones here. So starting off, we still have the Titanium White Mamba. For the decal, it is the Mamba Stripes, which I don't know why I don't have. Oh, I do. Okay, I do. I was like, wait a second. I was like, it comes with the car. For the colors, he has the primary as a yellow with the accent as a light pink. For the paint finishes, he has Wicker for the primary, which didn't even know existed, with the accent as a tune wood. For the wheels, they are the Saptarisha wheels, painted pink. Great choice, looking fantastic. For the boost, it is the Grass Boost, painted pink. For the topper, it is the why does it keep showing leak? But it's not. It's Pixelated Shades, painted titanium white. For the antenna, he's stuck with the Dragonfly antenna. For the Gold Explosion, it is still the Butterflies Gilded, by the way. It's still Butterflies Gilded, looking very good. For the trail, it is the Saffron Wing Wraith. So very good choice of colors here. Absolutely love this. I love that both sides are completely different designs. Even if you see without Bacchus mod, you can't actually show it. But definitely great choice, Lonely Guy. Ninja Dude's car design, which actually does use Bacchus mod, which I think is really, really cool. So starting off, we have the Gold Octane here for both sides. This car design is for both sides since we have an override color. For the decal, it is the Octane Serene Sakura painted pink. So you have to use the Octane to actually use this car design. You also have to use Bacchus mod, sadly, but that's okay. It's still a great car design. For the colors, now ignore these colors. We have the primary as a hex code of that, with the accent as a hex code of that. Now, like I said, I will share the code in the description down below just in case you do want to copy it. Now, for the paint finishes, this is what you want to see. So we have the Planetarium as the primary, with the accent as a metallic smooth. So very nice when it comes to that. For the wheels, it is the Sakura wheels, which I don't believe actually come painted, but very good choice of matching that color here. For the boost, we have the Cherry Blossom, unpainted for both sides, definitely giving it that more flower, which I really do like. For the topper, it is the Lotus topper. Now, I thought this was Lotus painted gold, but I have the Lotus, and for some reason mine wasn't coming up as gold, so I just put Lotus into Bacchus mod. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe, oh, because it says Flower Lotus. This is Lotus. That makes sense. I just thought about that now. For the antenna, we have the Bloomed Plant painted pink, which looks very, very good. Good choice on that. For the Gold Explosion, he chose the Lotus Bloom unpainted, feeding perfectly into the topper, the trail, just everything like that. And then for the trail, it is the Flowers Trail. So again, very matching nicely with the boost, the trail, the Gold Explosion, decal, everything like that is just coming together to make it a nice flower theme. So thank you so much, Ninja Dude, for submitting that design. So getting into the next one, we do have Blade here, which I think he chose Flutter by Multichrome. Yes, he chose the Flutter by, it's because of Bacchus mod, dude. I swear. There we go. I was like, I hate that Bacchus mod just completely takes over half the thing. Let me take off some of these antennas and stuff like that, because again, I'm not sure why it does that. But yeah, we have a beautiful car design again with the Flutter by Multichrome. So starting off, we have the unpainted Dominus. For the decal, it is the Flutter by Multichrome, which I do believe is in Bacchus mod, just in case you do want to see it. Yep, Flutter by Multichrome. For the colors, we have the primary as a blue with the accent as a green. And then for the bottom of the orange side, we have a pink with the accent as a green. I again like this orange side. Again, I just think the pink is definitely very nice as well. For the wheels, it is the pink florist wheels for both sides. For the wheel, or for the boost, it is the foliage unpainted. And then for the Gold Explosion, it is the Butterflies Gold Explosion. I do believe, yes, Butterflies Gold Explosion. And then for the trail, it is the Foliage Trail. So again, very nice. That foliage came up clutch coming in the Fortnite, not item shop, but to Fortnite. Very clutch for nature themed design. So thank you so much, Blade, for submitting that car design. Last up, we have Aussie here, who only submitted a blue side, not a orange side. So let me change that. I do remember that. So he chose the Fennec here, unpainted. For the decal, it is the Black Market Decal Dissolver. For the colors, he has the primary as a blue with the accent as a sky blue. For the wheels, he has the, I don't own these, it's the Sub-Zero Combat wheels, which were very recent, by the way. For the boost, he has the Monsoon painted sky blue. So very nice choice. I haven't seen anybody use Monsoon in so long. So very nice on that one. For the topper, he has Snowblind. There's no antenna. For the Gold Explosion, it is actually Sub-Zero, which I gave my Sub-Zero away, which I'm still very disappointed about. For the trail, he didn't say what trail to use. He said just make sure it's ice themed, so I decided to do the Futurist. I think they look like icicles. I don't think they're meant to look like icicles, but I'm pretty sure they are. So yeah, that's going to be the end of this community car design. I hope I got everything right. Next time, I'm definitely just putting everything into Bacchus mod because seeing what items are which is very difficult, I will say. So next episode will be a lot smoother. This one was the first time where I've had to actually like swap between orange and blue, which I don't mind that. Don't stop that. But I'm saying, like, you know, I'm gonna put everything in Bacchus mod this next time, I swear. But that is going to be the end of today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next episode.